When we think about the Bible's teaching about wealth, we might think about all of those warnings that we get in the Gospels and in the New Testament about the danger of wealth. And that wealth is the root of all kinds of evil, and about the way that wealth can cloud our vision of what is really important in life. And I think as people living on the northern beaches of Sydney, we need to take those teachings very seriously, because we do tend to be people who have a great amount of wealth. And what Jesus says about wealth and what the New Testament writers say about wealth is greatly challenging in that regard. However, the Bible has a much more nuanced understanding of wealth than just of those few passages that we find in the New Testament. In the wisdom literature, there's actually really good advice about gaining wealth. Because the Bible never says that prosperity in and of itself is evil. It's the root of all kinds of evil. However, the money in itself is actually a good thing according to the wisdom literature. So the wisdom literature says that in gaining wisdom, you will regularly gain wealth. Have a look at this proverb. Proverb chapter 8, verse 17 to 19. This is wisdom personified speaking. I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me. With me are riches and honor, enduring wealth and prosperity. My fruit is better than fine gold. What I yield surpasses choice silver. The wisdom literature says that in gaining wisdom, you're going to gain wealth regularly anyway, not always, but regularly. There's something about self-control and diligence and self-knowledge, the ability to plan and to take advice and to live carefully, that will result in greater prosperity. It will result in you having more money. But the crucial factor in all of this is our priorities. See, there's a really helpful proverb that's tucked away in chapter 10 that says, the blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. The blessing of the Lord brings wealth without painful toil for it. Now, it's really important. That's Proverbs 10:22, by the way, if you want to look it up. Now, that's not saying that you don't have to work hard in order to be prosperous. Actually, many of the Proverbs will tell us that we do need to work hard in order to be prosperous. The term painful toil is actually speaking about something much more than hard work. It's speaking about life-crushing overwork, where we've worked so much that it's become the sole priority in our life. It's like burning the candle at both ends, as we say in our culture. So that kind of life-crushing overwork, that kind of painful toil, that's not what God intends for us. Labor that ultimately ruins your life and throws off your responsibilities to family and to friends and to church is not the kind of labor that God encourages. That's the painful toil of this proverb. So the wise person does not do painful overwork, but simply works hard and lets the blessing of the Lord determine how wealthy the work makes them. And ultimately, as our proverb has told us, wisdom is better than fine gold. It yields the surpluses of choice silver. Wisdom in itself, fearing God and being in relationship with Him, it's worth way more than gold or silver, even the best gold and the best silver. It's better than any amount of cash that you could have. So you might see someone who's super duper nouveau riche, like they've got heaps of cash, but they actually have no wisdom. Wisdom is far more valuable than having plenty of zeros in your bank account. You see, wealth is a great good as long as it does not become the ultimate good. That's what the Proverbs will tell us. Wealth is a great good as long as it does not become the ultimate good of your life, as long as it doesn't become your sole priority and your sole ambition to become wealthy. So, a couple of things for you to think about. Think about how you can thank God for the wealth that you have in your life. And then maybe think about where do you need to redress your thinking and your attitude to money. Have a good day.